Hold on, wait, I forgot something. Hold on. Wait. So I forgot to close my door. That would have been awkward. Hello, everybody. Hi, hi, baby. Over on YouTube side. Hi. Hello, puny humans. It is Overlord speaking. How are you doing today? My favorite curves on screen and more. Oh yeah, I'm back. Mom, my show was on. Haven't won yet. We had some. What the heck? We had some offline love, cheesy burger, courier, Iron Knight, and not them at all. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Nemutopia. Hope you enjoyed your time. No way out there. Forever. Fall for it. I wasn't even here and I still fell for it. Hello. I am currently suffering from success. Waiter, my steak too juicy, my lobster too buttery, my pasta too yummy. Ever since the school semester started, my commissions have been popping up. Which is someone on their final semester of university, is like, and also doing an internship. It's like, it's kind of bad timing. It's great timing, actually. I wish more commissions to come my way because I really like money. But sausage, please stop yelling. But I am even more, every day I'm more insanely busy. I don't know. There's something in the water lately, I don't know what. So I'm sorry, gang, but it seems like there's gonna be a lot of drawing streams in our near future. I hope that's okay. I just really need to get work done, and I was gonna get work done today, and I did get a lot of work done today, but not enough because I decided to play a little bit of ranked Overwatch. I know, disgusting. I decided to play a little bit of ranked Overwatch and I was winning. So it actually shouldn't. This is how you get me into these like traps. This is how Overwatch grabs me. I played the first game and the other team blocked I was playing tank and the other team blocked my main, which is D.Va, and I literally don't know how to play any other character. And I got flamed in chat. It was like, shit tank, and the healers are pocketing the shit tank, and no wonder we're doing poorly. And then I got salty, and I went the next game, and I locked in. I locked in, and I won like 3 games in a row, and then that was half my afternoon. Learn to play Orisa. That's what I default to. I'm not good at playing Orisa, but that's what I default to whenever I can't get D.Va. But I don't really play ranked at all usually. It's just that quick play was getting on my nerves. Unranked quick play was getting on my nerves because all my teammates were really shit. And it was annoying. So I thought to myself, you know, if I rank up a little bit, I'll probably get into better quick play lobbies. Maybe that's how it works. Source, I made it the fuck up. Sausage, why are you complaining? Why are you yelling at me? Why am I getting the 3rd degree from you? At this time, at this moment right now. Can you not see that I'm busy? You cannot sit on my lap, I'm working. Oh my god. When the streamer cat is an even bigger yapper than the streamer would do. Please give advice. The door is a little open, by the way. He can get out whenever he wants. He has everything he could ever want in his life. He just likes yelling. He just likes being mad. From playing ranked and unranked Dota, pubs never get better till the lie. Don't dash my hopes like that, please. I figured if I rank up at least a little bit, I will get into better quick play lobbies. Hopefully maybe sometime. I'm totally unranked at the moment. I've not played the minimum required games to even get placed in the rankings. So who knows? Maybe I just have to train my elite league of tank pocketers. Cause my favorite role is tank. But besides Overwatch, and I also got groceries delivered today. I went a little bit ham. I bought an entire, like, thing. I think it's like an apple strudel. Imagine a McDonald's apple pie, but, like, large enough to feed, like, 8 people. I got a frozen one of those because I was greed maxing when I was doing the groceries online. And it came today and I chopped it up into portions while frozen. I'm gonna just pop them in the air fryer after dinner for a little sweet treat. And if I just gotten that on its own, it would have been like a smart pro player move of someone who enjoys a little sweet treat after dinner. But I did not stop there. I also got Dubai chocolate cookies. They're pistachio chocolate chip cookies. And I also got like little single portions of flan because I fucking love flan. And I also got multiple bags of salted almonds. And I actually bought like chili toasted peanuts. And they didn't bring them. They didn't bring my freaking peanuts. Oh yeah, I also bought croissants. I was really greed maxing. I bought frozen mac and cheese. Yeah, friend, Em is a spiritually divorced middle-aged man. Don't come for me like this. I'm just a little guy. I like the air fryer because it's like an oven but faster. Sausage, why are you still yelling at me? Why? Explain. Get on the mic and explain why you're yelling at me, please. Come here. Oh, now you're quiet. Now you're quiet. I see how it is, you little stinker. I like the air fryer because it's the oven but faster. I don't like how long it takes to preheat the oven when I want a sweet treat, I want it now. When I want my nuggies, I want them now. Didn't own a bed frame until I was 30 vibes. I've had a bed frame my whole life. I've never not had a bed frame. I've never not had a bed frame. I've never not had pillowcases, a duvet cover, and a bed sheet, and a mattress protector. I stay pretty committed to the comfy bed battle. I have pillowcases, but I don't really use my pillows as pillows. I don't use my pillows to rest my head on. I use my pillows as like back support when I'm reading in bed or scrolling in bed. But then when I actually go to sleep, I just sleep on my blahage. I just sleep on the hajj. Which is why my blahage looks like the fucking the alien they found in Mexico. My blahage looks like he's seen some shit. I just love him a little too hard, okay? I love a little too hard, and then my Hajj, it's gotten a lot of love. I sleep with it every night, and I sleep on it. And it has a little spot. It kind of needs to be washed, because it has a little spot where it's like a little crusty with drool. Sometimes I drool a little bit in my sleep, it happens. The Hajj is pronounced Bluhi? Bluhe? It's not Indian. It's my Hajj, so I will call it whatever I wish. So it's Blahaj. Yeah. It's my Blahaj, I get to name it whatever I want. I have this also from IKEA, this little octopus plushie that's like a nightlight. I got it exclusively because the tentacles have little bumps for the suction cups, and I saw it, and when I was at IKEA, I ran my fingers through the little bumps and the suction cup bumps, and I really liked it. And so I like to rub the bumps, the fuzzy bumps on the tentacles to sleep. That was an incredibly autistic thing to say, excuse me. Blah isn't block, since blah means blue in Swedish, and A is read as an O. Blohe? Ew, no, Blahaj. 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 That's his name. That's his given name. So that's his legal name. It's Blahaj. So actually I named him that. So Blahaj. It's his name. And if you call him Bluhe, you're actually dead naming him, and that's very shark-phobic of you. Why did you make the shark Indian? What do you have against Indian sharks? Why can't my shark be Indian? Do you think there's no Indian people in Sweden? That's kind of racist of you. Blahaj's species means blue shark. And why can't he be an Indian blue shark? Maybe he's adopted. You don't know his story. You're literally such a bigot. Like, let my Blahaj live his truth, okay? Can't see his adopted right in front of him. He knows he's adopted. We told him from the get-go. We were like, you were adopted. We love you very much. We loved you so much that we actively chose to bring you into our home because you're so great. You were not a drunken mistake or a forgotten condom. You were carefully selected from a pile of other plushies, and I chose to love you exclusively. Does he know he's Indian? I'd be heartbroken if I found out I'm Indian. What do you have against Indian people? They have one of the best foods. I feel like maybe you should try some garlic naan before making such crass comments. I feel like that would change your opinion a lot about being Indian. Being Indian is pretty great, as far as I'm concerned. Every Indian person that I've ever interacted with has been from my local Indian restaurant, and they have been incredibly generous and respectful. And now they take me seriously, that I've earned their respect with my spice tolerance, and now they go, I make extra spicy for you. I make extra spicy for you. And it's very kind of them. So yeah, my Blahaj. Blahaj is his name, and he was chosen. He's the chosen one. I chose to love him exclusively. My mom asked me, actually, recently my mom saw the state of my Blahaj, and my beloved Blahaj, and she was like, that one looks kind of rough, do you want a new one? And I've never been more hurt by a sentence in my whole life, except maybe for the time where my hamster died, and my dad said I was being stupid for crying because I could just buy a new one with my allowance. Weren't expecting that, were you? Curveball. Conversational curveball. What now, liberal? She will never understand the Middle Easterners' hateful heart. I mean, I had a friend who was originally from, like, the Middle East, and he moved here when he was, like, young. And we were friends throughout high school, and, like, last year, we went a while without talking because I was busy with university and we were living in different cities. And then he hit me up out of nowhere and was really weird, and I was like, dude, you're being really weird. And he had a total, like, incel meltdown on me for no good fucking reason. So that was, I think I understand a little bit. For some reason, guys that I vaguely know, keep, I don't know what I trigger in people, but I've had quite a lot of seemingly normal dudes have incel meltdowns in my DMs for no reason. Just because I said, like, yo, I don't like being talked to like this, or some sort of like that. Something along those lines. And then when I'm an incel transformation crash out, bro thinks he's a werewolf, but instead of turning into a cool furry, he turns into a virgin. Put him in the force femme machine. Start screaming just shit myself into unfortunate. Speaking of DBZ poses, a virgin turning into a virgin, huh? An original isn't a virgin just because I have verbally violated him so much. But myself playing Overwatch accounts? Where were you when I was playing Overwatch earlier? Where were you? Not available, that's what. Four fingers deep in my butt. I believe it, I believe that. Did you see, did I send you the freaking tank diff? I did really good that match, actually. I clutched for us like 3 separate times. It was incredible. Hold on. Look at this tank diff. I'm sending it to you in DMs. Look at that fucking damage mitigated up in the double digits. That's my job. That's literally my job. I also had like 30 kills. That was pretty good. Get this one in the Overwatch League right now. Yeah, put me in, coach. As me playing tank. This is why I get so salty when I play tank. Actually, I was being... Oh my god, I got really mad earlier today. Because I was playing support and our tank was a diva, which I also main. So I'm extra critical. I'm like a fucking pageant mom when I see someone play one of my mains poorly. And this diva, like, if you're a diva player, I want you to remove the S key from your keyboard and never fucking press it. You're basically a big battering ram. Stop backing up. That's where I am. I'm the healer. I'm behind you, pocketing you, so you don't have to back up. You can just push. You can push. I'm right behind you. If you back up, then I have nowhere to go, and then we both die. So just remove the S key from your keyboard. Stop backing up. Go forward. Goddamn, I got so mad. I would never done them. I got really pissed. Unwind it. Take the keycap out. Take the switch out. Don't even... It should not be there. Freaking backing up as a diva. What are you backing up for? Oh, you're taking damage? Fucking use your barrier. Use your fucking forward barrier. And then fucking ram it. Pedal to the metal, bitches. Go, 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 go. I'm behind you. Go. Anyways, that's my struggle. My current struggle is that I am both too cracked at my job and also too hot. Too hot and sexy. I just bought some new makeup. I ordered some new makeup. Hello, hi. Hi. I just ordered some new makeup. I was debating whether or not to order it because there was like it's local shipping. It's from within the country, but it was like €5 shipping, and I thought it was annoying. So I was indecisive, but then I got a discount because it was Women's Day and I'm a woman. And I got a discount and it paid for the shipping, so I bought like 30 euros worth of makeup. It's good. It's can make. I love can make. I can never get it because it's Japanese. Oh my god, that's so cursed. It's Japanese, so it's hard to get here, but I found a website that has like all of the Japanese and Chinese and Korean brands. And it's like not marked up crazy style. The barrel for the international feminist movement. Do I have to? Do I have to? If it weren't for those stinking feminists, my husband would have died at war long ago, and I would have been left alone to tend for our homestead with my beautiful sapphic close friends in our cottage where we just read and crochet all day with like 3 cats. What they've taken from us. If my twin boy wife never died in a war, I would have been the happiest husband ever, such as the consequences of war. Your twin boy wife was trying to pocket you as a healer, but you kept pressing S as a diva player, and you died in the Overwatch wars. You got him killed. You got him killed in the Overwatch wars because you were shit tank. We brought it back around. We brought it back around. I had pizza last night. It was yummy. But I have beef. Okay. Can I express a controversial opinion? Perhaps the most controversial opinion that has ever been expressed on this channel. Beef on the pizza? No, not on the pizza. With the pizza. Thin crust pizza. It's not as good. It's not as good. I like the Italian style crust where it's like poofy but not necessarily thick. And I like the like Pizza Hut style thick crust. I like the Domino's style thicker crust. But on a frozen pizza, the thin crust is just always disappointing. You know what I mean? Specifically the thin crusts. Frozen pizzas. They're not satisfying enough. They don't fill me up. There's not enough carbs. Am I getting Nemo pizza? The Nemo pizza is also called the triple onion. It's shallots, caramelized onions, and crispy onion. That's the Nemo pizza. It's the triple onion deluxe. Have you tried it with cheese in it? If a stuffed crust pizza is automatically not a thin crust because it's thick with filling. You don't know what I'm talking about. Starting at breast pizza tomorrow. I don't know how you people get bad breath from like garlic and onion. Just brush your teeth, Fivehead. Just brush your teeth. It's that easy. What's Vtuber doing? Charlotte and brush. Just brush your teeth. Use mouthwash. Gargle. Go. And preferably into. Till then, gotta get a kill breath. Are you not brushing your teeth after every meal? Do you not carry a toothbrush, a travel toothbrush with you? With a little baby toothpaste? That makes you weird. That makes you weird. should brush after every meal. You should brush your teeth like up to an hour after each meal. It's weird if you don't do that. I don't eat during the day, so I get a pass. But like, okay, I come from a country where we put raw garlic on stuff. To have OCD perchance? No, I don't. I have obsessions, but I don't really have compulsions. I have an obsessive personality type, but that's because I'm autistic. But I don't have compulsions. I don't think. Like, I come from a country where if you order codfish, they give you a little pot of olive oil and a raw-ass clove of garlic for you to chop into your codfish with olive oil. So, yeah, we brush our teeth after every meal. This is very normal. I'm sorry that you're McNasty, but I'm from a country where we eat garlic raw, casually. So yeah, people brush their teeth after eating. It's not innovative. That's not true. Then why do they sell the little foldable toothbrush and toothpaste kits at the supermarket? At the supermarket, it's right there. For travel, being out during the day is traveling. It's just not very far travel. Your sweat has to be smelly as fuck. I use antiperspirant, so I don't sweat, actually. It's like a Chinese person saying you're weird if you don't throw cigarette butt in the leftovers. Ew, who's smoking at the table? Disgusting. More smelly than usual. Garlic doesn't make you stink. Garlic is good for you. It improves your circulation. Garlic is good for you. Do you guys just have weak? Are you guys just weak? Smoking at the table is normal? It is not! It's disgusting. What do you mean? You're not allowed to smoke in restaurants. Chinese people do that. Chinese people smoke at the table. Nasty! You know, Koreans brush after every meal. Japanese brush after every meal. This is not uncommon. I'm sorry that you chose the gross habit. Out of all of the cultural habits, you chose the gross one. I think smoking should be reserved to those horrendous outdoor cubicles where you get lung cancer just from the miasma that gets generated in there when there's like 15 people crammed into a 1 square meter cube of space. Korean people smell. I've been in Korea for I don't have met many Koreans. That sounds like a gross overgeneralization. I don't think. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you. Out of all of the, as a European, I'm quite familiar with xenophobic stereotypes. And usually people think Europeans are stinky. And then Asians are like really clean. So I don't know if I believe that, but I don't. To be fair, France smells like piss. Yeah, France is disgusting. We don't talk about France. Italy is also stinky because of the canals, because of the shit in the canals. But no one tells you that, do they? I don't know if Portugal has a smell, because I've been here all my life. So if it has a smell, I've gotten used to it. But my nose is quite sensitive. And the people here are not stinky, I have to tell you. My nose is quite sensitive, especially but to like body odors, to other people's scents. That's why I don't do well in like crowded spaces. It's one of the reasons, because I can freaking smell everybody and it drives me nuts. But it's not like BO. It's just everybody's different, like laundry soaps and stuff. People don't really stink. At least not the people I interact with. I smell good. I smell really good. I know this because I get told often. And also because I put a lot of effort into smelling really good. So why is plastic loofah in my showers? Bad, wrong, go away. Plastic loofahs harbor bacteria. Do not use that. Use a washcloth and put it and wash it with your towels once a week. Should the smell just silently gives you lung cancer, not fascism W? You cannot tell me that Russia doesn't smell like ashtray and old concrete. You cannot convince me. I've never been to Russia, but you cannot convince me that it doesn't. My tongue appreciates the loop of the plastic self out. Bro is macro dosing plastics. Good for him. Man. I don't. You know how you know a person smells really good? Like, my mom smells really good. Is whenever you borrow a scarf from them or a coat, you get like a whiff of their perfume. And you're like, damn, yeah, that's my mom. My mom lent me a scarf on New Year's because it was a really cold night. I still have it. I will not give it back. I like it. It's warm. She told me I could keep it. It still smells a little bit like her. When I put it on, even though I've put my own perfume on it by now. But it still smells a little bit like her. My mom smells so good. Whenever I put it on, I'm like, ah, mom, mama, mama. It smells like my mama. I'm very biased towards my mother, sorry. I think she's the prettiest, one of the pretty, like, definitely the prettiest woman alive, actually. I think my mom is so beautiful. I could wax poetic about how beautiful and tall and lovely my mom is. I have this beef. I have this, like, deep... my mom's natural hair is like very curly. Think of it like an 80s perm curly. That's what her natural hair is like. It's so gorgeous. And she has it permanently straightened. And it's fucking tragic, man. As someone who has naturally pin straight hair, it's tragic. It hurts my feelings. Man. She's so beautiful. It's such big, voluptuous, nice, beautiful curly hair. But she says it's too hard to like manage on a day-to-day basis, so she just has it straightened. She recently bought like a Dyson Airwrap type thing, not an actual Dyson one, because my mom doesn't believe in throwing away money. But she got like an Airwrap like curling tool. So she told me she's been showing up to work every day with a fresh blowout that takes her like 5 minutes to do, and all her coworkers are like losing their minds because she looks like she's just got out of a hairdresser. When she comes into work in the morning, and she refuses to tell them about the Airwrap. She refuses to tell her about the fucking curling tool she's been using. She wants to keep the mystery alive. She's so funny for that. I love her so much. Goofy, yeah. The hair stuff is why I go bald. I get it, it's hard to take care of. I just love her curly hair so much. I've not seen it in literal years. My mom has been chemically straightening her hair, like getting a straight perm, for like 10 years. And I miss her curly hair because it's so voluminous and beautiful. And it makes her look even taller. If I was in charge of styling my mom, which I don't need to because she dresses beautifully, but if I was in charge of styling my mom, I would put her in like the highest heels, the biggest, curliest hairdo, and the most beautiful dress. And that's all she would be allowed to wear forever. She's a tall, beautiful, model, statuesque woman, and she should have all of those attributes amplified by her wardrobe and styling. That's my opinion. But guys, when I tell her like you should wear heels, you would look so good in heels. You would be so tall. She's like, oh, I know, but my partner doesn't really like it when I'm much taller than him. I'm like, fuck him, throw him out, kill him, throw him in the gallows. I don't care. Be tall, dunk on everybody. And then have you played Muse Dash? Yes! I have played so much Muse Dash, actually, that my player level is intimidating. I've been told. I think I'm like level 400 something on Muse Dash. Yeah, I've played a lot of Muse Dash. I really like it, Alistair. I really like Muse Dash. It's the game that I originally got really hooked on when it came to rhythm games. It was Muse Dash originally. I like it. Man, anyway, mom's the prettiest woman alive. And she's very tall and beautiful, and she should make herself even taller and intimidate everyone. People should quiver in fear whenever she steps into a room. Would you play it on stream at any point? I have played it on stream multiple times. There's probably a lot of odds of me playing Muse Dash on stream, unless they've been nuked by copyright. But I usually play it whenever there's a new update. I usually play the update on stream. So yes, definitely play it some more. For sure. Hi, Zathano. Hello, hello, chatter of unknown mental health status. You want your mom to be the basher? No, I want my mom to walk into a room and people feel like fucking goddess Athena herself just stepped into the function. I want them to to be awed at her presence because she's amazing. Both my parents are tall with curly hair, and I am not tall, and I have straight hair. I don't know what happened. I got nerfed. I got nerfed at birth. Heartbreaking. Oh, I know my dad walks in the room, you can feel his aura, bro. Looks like Kratos from God of War. I don't trust older man, but that sounds pretty dope. I have a deep distrust for older men, but that sounds pretty dope. I've never met a man over 40 who didn't want to fucking beat my ass at some point, so I got beef. I got history. I have baggage. You've been doing nothing else today. I just really like my mom. I really look up to my mom because she is like so different from me, and she has all the qualities that I wish that I had. She's like super sociable, she gets along with people really easily, she knows everybody. I don't know how I spawned out of her. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But because I don't have any of her, like, all her best qualities did not get inherited down to me. But then if you look at both our like if you look at both our like bad traits, if you look at our faults, we have the same ones. Too prideful, bit of a temper, very particular. So when we're in a bad mood, you can really tell I'm my mother's daughter at the end of the day. They say BRS, you mean literally or figurative? Either way they can find me, nobody hurts them. I mean literally. I don't know, I trigger something in men over 45 that they always wanna whoop me into shape. No one has ever laid a hand on me because I am very quick to bring a knife to a fist fight. And that de-escalates the situation pretty effectively, surprisingly enough. It's Fit Friday in London, thanks! London, also a city that smells faintly of piss. It smells like piss and fries, like chips and vinegar. Never bring a them to a fist fight, yeah. Listen, I'm only balancing the playing field. I need the knife buff because I am petite and quite weak. So the knife balances out our odds. It's actually a balancing game mechanic. I did also once declare to a table of my uncles, if any of them ever successfully landed a blow on me, I would be going directly to the police. And my aunties who were listening on this conversation were like, "You wouldn't call the police on your own family, would you?" And I was like, I would. I would the same day. I would not even wait for the bruise to form, bro. I would bring the cops right here, and I fucking hate the cops. I'd be like, arrest him, officer, that's the one. Assault is assault. I haven't interacted much with the police in my life, you know, being a young white woman and all. And also not going outside very much. I think I've interacted with the police most often to ask for directions. If you go to any major city, like the really busy places have a couple of police officers standing around just to like try to catch any pickpockets or anything like that. Anyone selling drugs or whatever. And they're very convenient if you need directions. They're very helpful. Hi, Pepper Heart. You can just walk up to them and be like, "Yo, excuse me, officer. Do you know where this shop is?" And he's like, "Oh, yes, right up the street. Right up the street, ma'am." Thanks, dude. They don't even carry guns with them or anything. The police here don't really carry guns. I think the only time I actually saw anyone carrying a gun was when I had to go to the army base for National Defense Day, which is when everyone turns 18. You have to go to the army, to your local army base. They like give you a date and time, and you have to go to your local army base to learn about the army and all its branches, and the police and the emergency department. And you go when you learn, and then you go home. That's it. Sometimes you get to pet a police dog. He's a good boy. So they had pistols out of Spain then. Like, police only carry guns for like raids, I believe. I've never seen like a foot officer, like just a random police officer, have a gun. Like, what would they do with a gun? Are you gonna shoot a pickpocket? No. That's not how it works. You can't do that. You can't shoot someone for, like, stealing. This is not America. Sometimes they will have, like, tasers, though. I love police dogs versus dogs used in Portugal. A lot of German Shepherds and yeah, mostly German Shepherds, I believe. At least the ones that I saw were German Shepherds. In the UK, only armed police have guns. Well, yeah, it's in the name, armed police. But the people here who, like, do traffic stops, or the people who are, like the people who are stationed, the police officers who are stationed in, like, plazas or, like, big streets, they're not really armed with actual firearms. They might have, like, a taser, like a ranged taser, but that's about it. Also, but Portugal is very, like, it's very hard to get arrested in Portugal, I feel. The police do not want to arrest you if they can help it. If you're caught with drugs, unless you have like an exorbitant amount of drugs that you're obviously going to sell, they just confiscate them and let you go. They don't even press charges or anything. It doesn't go on your record. If you're caught with drugs, they're just like, alright, cough them up. Now go on your merry way. Go. Leave. I crashed my car. Is there any place to turn the first to get drive fast cars? Oh, if you crashed your car here, then the INM will show up first, which is first responders. Never police. The police don't really show up to car accidents unless there's traffic that needs to be rediverted, and then it's like road police. So they're not usually armed. I think they might have a gun in the car, but they don't carry it with them, I don't believe. Take them themselves. There was a guy in my high school class who got caught with like a little baggie of weed and some ecstasy, I believe. And the police was just like, alright, show us your stash. Is this everything you have? You're like, yes. Alright, we're taking it, go away. Go away, you have class to catch. Go back to school. Go back to school. But if I have a car crash, first people there are the first responders, the INM. And then ambulances escorted by police if necessary. And the police that shows up is if they're like to redirect traffic and such. So it's just the general Republican Guard. It's not really like I don't think Portugal has like a SWAT equivalent even. When I went for National Defense Day, when I went to that army base, they literally had one army man there. There was one guy, there was one soldier. They're like, alright, this is our soldier. Our one soldier. Who is stationed here. Those over there are commanders. And those two older men you see over there, they're pilots. That's it. That's it. That's everyone. And then the rest is staff. The cafeteria ladies were very polite. I was like, yes, I'm the vegetarian lactose intolerant person. And they were like, we made you an omelet. It was very nice. We made you an omelet. There's a salad bar behind you. Thank you, ma'am. My first act is king of it to invade Portugal. Well, you'd be fucked. Because we have a lot of, it's kind of hard to invade Portugal. You'd have to come by sea because there is like Spain. You'd have to get through Spain. And getting through Spain is kind of difficult. And then you'd have to deal with the British because Portugal and the UK have had like an agreement for as far back as the discovery of the New World. And British ruled the seas for a few centuries. Not really, not like Portugal did. You know, Portugal was the first country to make contact with Japan. Do you think I'll ever play Resident Evil 9? The new one? Requiem? If I have access to it, I will. Sure. If I have access to it, I will. I'm not a big fan of spending €60 on a game, though, so... With 3 out of Spanish, are like 75 smaller boats. I mean, we can measure old-timey fleets at any time, but the Portuguese Caravela is still like the fastest wind sail ship of the time period, so can't really fight a ship that you cannot catch up to. The Pope divided the world into half for the Portuguese, half for the Spanish, and then the British fought the Spanish for their half because the British had an agreement with the Portuguese not to attack each other in order to keep the spice and tea routes functioning. So hi, sausage. Hi, bunny. Not right now, honey.
An original 04 just redeemed hydrate.
I need to thank you. Oh, is that your cat? Yeah. It's my cat, Sausage. We named him Sausage because when he was a baby, we found him on the street, so he was very scrawny. So when we took him in, we expected him to become chunky, but he only became longer. And he's a very long cat, so his name's Sausage. He's not chubby anymore. We had to put him on a diet a couple years ago, because he kept getting fatty liver issues. So he's now not chubby anymore. He's very long. Not being as round anymore has actually exacerbated how long he looks. It's a long ass cat. We love him very, very dearly. Loves to headbutt, does love to headbutt, loves to headbutt. Lately, he's also been doing this thing where he kind of puts his paw on you. You know, like a concerned therapist puts their hand on you, like, honey. He started doing that as well. What do you want? I do. Hi. Anyways, I've just been yapping and not really working as I was supposed to. What's up, Gremlin? My money is up. Thinks Strays make the best pasta tend to appreciate love more. Not Sausage. Sausage is a brat. He thinks he owns everything. He thinks he owns the place. But I did lure him in with him. I saw him on the. I saw him for a while roaming with his mom around the apartment building, my first apartment when I moved out for university. I saw him roaming with his mom for a while, and then one day when I was on my way home from school, he got to that age where their parents kind of leave them. But he's baby. He's useless. And doesn't know how to fend for himself, so he was just like cowering under a car, screaming his lungs out, crying. And I was like, I cannot leave this baby. I'm back to my apartment. I run into one of my roommates and I'm like, I'm going to grab a cat. And he says, what? And I say, there is a cat, a kitten. I am going to get him. Do you want to help? And he said, yes, I have ham. And we made a little ham trail from the car, a little bit away from it, so he couldn't dash under the car again. And he followed the trail of ham, and I just freaking yoinked him. I just yoinked him and put him in my shirt. Just into my sweater. And I brought him home. He's a baby. Have any picture of his mom? No, she was a very, very, like, what's the word? Not domesticated at all. Birthdays! Hi! Everybody, thank you for the rain! Slay the Spire, did you have fun? I've never played Slay the Spire, but people keep telling me to, but I am stubborn. Thank you for the number tags. I really appreciate it. I will definitely embezzle it to my cute dress fund. Hi, Jungan Robin. Hi, Mizia. Welcome. I had so much fun. If you enjoy roguelikes at all, I highly recommend it. I do enjoy roguelikes. I'm gonna have to give it a try. Hi, Nelly. Hi, welcome in. I was talking about how I acquired my cat. I was talking about how I acquired my cat from the streets by luring him in out of hiding with ham and shoving him in my sweater. And then the rest of my roommates got home and they were like, what the fuck is that? I was like, so I got a cat. I had been soft launching that I was gonna get a pet for a couple months, but one of them was like, actually two of them were like, nemuri, I'm allergic to cats. I was like, no, he's a baby, it's fine, he's a baby, he won't go in your room, I'll keep him in my room, he's just a baby. But he won everyone, they were a little mad at me, but he won everyone's hearts pretty quickly. He won over everyone's hearts pretty quickly, so, my last cat is when I stole from my parents after they kicked him outside. Based cat rescuer. He took out from the shelf and emulated me by being immediately friendly to me. Here's the thing though, Sausage was not like, he was hiding under a car, screaming his lungs out, little baby kitten. But he was not like being affectionate at all. He was just scared out of his mind. He looked pathetic, and that tugged on my heartstrings more than any affection ever could. He is now the most affectionate cat ever, yes. I remember the first couple of nights. Okay, so like the first night he was very scared. He hid behind our washing machine and would not come out. And so I put one of my blankets in the room where we were keeping him. Because when you get a new cat, it's good to keep him in just one room at first to get used to. Like, giving him access to the whole apartment is very overwhelming. So he had his own room, which was where the washing machine was. Thank you, Windows Defender. I did not need... You have not found any threats since your last summary, so why did you feel the need to inform me? Yeah, first night, he was very scared, hiding behind the washing machine. Did not want anything with anybody. Then I put one of my blankets in the room, and he started sleeping on that blanket, and I guess he got used to my smell, because when we finally let him roam the apartment, on the first night that he was allowed to free roam, he jumped straight into my bed. Came to snuggle me. It made me very happy. It was immediately cuddle bug. And he's been like hyper attached. Especially after COVID. Lockdown. During lockdown, being home all the time, we got so overly attached to each other. And now he's legitimately like a toddler. When I get up in the morning, and I have to like get ready and make coffee and stuff, he will like follow me around and yell at me like a toddler until I like pick him up. So while I'm making my coffee in the morning, I have to hold him like a baby. I have to hold him on my hip like a single mother. He also likes to be tucked in, and he'll get very upset if he comes to bed and you don't tuck him in. He'll dig at the covers and yell at me and like headbutt me until I tuck him in properly. He's basically a toddler. I love him very much. If anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in the room and then myself. Can't believe people think cats aren't friendly when they act like that. For real, my cat is so... Every cat I've had... Okay, so I don't know if this is an effect that I have on cats, but every cat I've had has been like actual like Velcro baby. My first ever cat, her name was Lucy. I got her when I was like 4 years old.
Just redeemed hydrate.
Hydrate, thank you. And stretch, thank you for the daily blood. It was as yummy as usual. My first ever cat, her name was Lucy. I got her when I was about 4 years old. She was a kitten. And she... So now, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Hope you opened your time here, because there's no way on her forever. We basically grew up together, you know. I was 4 years old. She was a baby. Her name was Lucy. And she was super attached to me. Like, there's multiple Polaroids. Yes, I am that old. There are multiple Polaroids of me sleeping in my bed with like I had really long hair as a child, and my hair like fanned out behind me, and Lucy curled up sleeping on my hair. There are multiple Polaroids of me sleeping that way. Multiple cave paintings of Lucy cuddling me, yes. We carved it into stone tablets to preserve the memory. Emotionally devastated me when I was in middle school and she passed away from old age. I did not speak for 3 days. It was devastating. But I loved that cat so much, and she loved me so much. And it's actually crazy. So Lucy was a Siamese cat with white paws and a white little crescent moon mark on her nose. Her name was Lucy, but I originally wanted to name her Luna because she had like a little crescent moon mark on her nose. But our neighbor's kid was named Luna. So I wasn't allowed to name our cat the same thing as the neighbor's kid because it's kind of rude, I guess. So I named her Lucy. And Sausage, he's not a Siamese cat. He's stripy, but he also has white paws and a crescent moon on his nose. And he has so many of the same behaviors that Lucy did. And you know they say like cats have like 9 lives, right? I think Lucy has been following me through her lives. I think she's stuck close. I don't know, it's a little superstitious, but I like to believe. I like to believe that there's a little bit of Lucy and Sausage. I don't want dog movie. I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm just gonna assume Airbutt. Old reference. Anyway, I've been procrastinating all this time. Could you tell? Could you tell that I've been procrastinating all this time? I was gonna say Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Oh, the spin-off to Legally Blonde. Huh? Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I have beef with Chihuahuas. They don't like me, and I don't like them back because they don't like me. I'm a spiteful person like that. They're taller than you. They're not. Fuck you. They don't like me, and I hold a grudge. I still hold a grudge from a girl who tattled on me in preschool. We were 4 years old. I'm still holding that grudge a couple of millennia later. See, but that the same temperament makes sense. I've never been more insulted in my life. Mods, boil a minute in a cauldron full of oil, please. Who calleth me a chihuahua in chat? 'Tis my jester. Forgive me, I thought the jests were meant to be humorous. Someone stole my Bakugan in 2nd grade, never forgave them. As you should! When I was in, like, 2nd grade, Beyblade was more popular. Bakugan was not out yet. Beyblade was really popular when I was in, like, 2nd grade. And if anyone had ever stolen my Beyblade, I would have killed them. Actually, no. I probably would have let them live, but only so that I could ruin the rest of their life. I would be like that fucking Flash villain. Remember when you were making out with a really hot girl and she touched your leg and you came immediately in your pants and it was really embarrassing? That was me, jerking you off at light speed. That's the kind of grudge I be holding. I'm extremely petty. fun being very petty. I have a lot of fun being very petty. It was like a recent example. I feel like I got to be petty pretty recently, but I don't remember what it was about. There's a recent feeling of pettiness. But I cannot recall the incident. I have a shit memory, dude. I have such a bad memory. It's actually critical. This is why I need fucking Google Calendar for everything. My Google Calendar looks crazy. My Google Calendar looks like a fucking Mondrian. It's fucking full of squares, bro. Short-term memory is practically non-existent. Same. It's crazy. Freaking. This is what my short-term memory looks like, if you even care. This is what my Google Calendar looks like, if you even care. There's just squares on squares on squares of like stuff. Pussy Clapper, incredible name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Nemutopia. Hope you enjoy your time here, because there's no way I'm in here forever. Shall we actually get to work though? Shall we actually get to work though? Yeah, my Google Calendar looks crazy because I put literally everything on there. I put like it's gotten to the point where it's a little bit ridiculous. Because there's I have like all my classes, because my school website has like this integration thing where you can export their like class schedule directly into Google Calendar. So I do that. And then I add all of my commission slots. I add all of my chores. I had my internship schedule. And so my Google Calendar looks crazy. And I color coordinate everything because I have an obsessive personality type. I have an obsessive personality type, so I color coordinate everything. It looks like a schizophrenic trying to make sense of the numbers, you know? Just a little quirky. Just a fun little quirk. Sorry, I'm not trying to be disgusting. I just need to clear my throat sometimes. I like this needs more dimension. That's a little better. Bro, I've been drawing so much. Didn't think the raid song when you got raided. I don't have a raid song. I don't know what you're on about. What do you mean? Peko-chan sings the raid song and I would not dare to interrupt. I don't like that. I'm also full of noises today. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I'm not in control here. I haven't been able to find my drawing glove lately. Very annoying. Yeah, lately I'm suffering from success. My commission queue has not been cleared since the semester started. Every time I finish a commission, another one comes in, which is great. I love money so much, but I have so much going on right now. I have such a crazy amount of work going on right now with like internship classes and everything that it's kind of like where was this when I was unemployed, you know? Where was this when I was a hikinit? I guess I'm still technically unemployed. If we're gonna think about it. Because it's not a paid internship, so I'm not gainfully employed anyways. I'm just a freelancer. I'm actually paying to intern there because I'm still paying tuition. It's great. It's not as higher education is not a scam at all. You should definitely do it. It's not a scam whatsoever. Fuck. Oh my god, Google freaking Windows, shut up. I don't care. I don't care that you found 0 threats. Alert me if you found a threat, please. Speaking of threats. Random G8, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Nevertopia. Hope you enjoyed your time here, because there's no way you're in here forever. Forever. Fell for it. Is there anything better than a fell for a moment? Anyway, I'm gonna play some music quietly in the background. I'm really obsessed with this song lately. Hi, Odin. Krita, let's go. Yeah. You think I'm gonna pay for an Adobe product? Absolutely not. Over my dead body. You know, I had to use Adobe Portfolio for school for something. And I canceled it the day my free trial expired so that I could get a refund. I got that 13 euro back. Do not fuck with me. Adobe is not getting my money. Every time school requires me to do something on an Adobe software, I go into the computer lab and I use the computers at school. I'm not paying for that shit. What do you call it? Krita fanboy now? I also started on PS. I didn't start on Photoshop. I started on Psy. Paint tool Psy. Because I started drawing digitally back when I was like 14 and I didn't have money to buy Photoshop. And I also did not have the knowledge necessary to crack Photoshop without giving myself a virus in the process, so. I downloaded Psy. Psy 1, by the way. I'm very old. The only software I actually willingly spend my own money on is Live 2D. Because I genuinely feel like it's a good product. And also, I got a massive student discount. On the 3-year plan. So I'll allow it. Is it not on autoplay? So the ever says unique, there's an open source variation but no app uses this file as I think. I really like Live 2D. It's the only animation software that like actually made sense to me from the get-go. I usually struggle quite a bit with stuff like animation softwares. Come from actual 2D. 3D doesn't make sense in my brain. I don't know. I can do frame animation and I can do live 2D animation. I cannot work in 3D. It doesn't work in my brain. Not in the sense that I cannot imagine things in 3D. I can spin a chair in my head pretty easily. But it's the how do you say? The fact that you're looking at a 2D screen, working on a 3D object gives me a headache. I can sculpt well enough in real life. I've taken many sculpting classes. But the freaking I can't do digital 3D. Just rotate it a lot, it gives me a headache. Gives me a headache, bro. してゆくSunday morning いつの日と誰より恋ねどうしてゆく誰起こしてゆく誰I've tried Zebra Tutorials Club is real nice. I hated it. The best part of IRL sculpting is the tactile feedback. I'm coming to get you up to a kakitan. It's cute. Mama is still in the kawaii. Donna. Goないのよ。可愛くしたってね。最近見ないし。夢ばっか見ないででもキレンキレン私読まないけど知らないよだって言ってるよね舐めてしまうよ私がいじゃがつまんないよだったら最近見ないし夢ばっか見ないでHi, Sang! And it's just 3D, it doesn't really work well in my head, but doesn't need to because, you know, I'm an illustrator. I'm an illustrator and I do some animation for funsies. And I like rigging for live duty, but I don't really need to do 3D stuff. And don't really have a big interest in it anyways. I like IRL sculpting. I mostly use it for prop making for cosplay, which I find really fun. So it's more of like a arts and crafts vibe. You don't need to be good at everything.ちょっとで撮りたいな調子ちゃうかもになった時から知らいたらやばいかもえにただかもらいじゃないのかなSo it's Krita, but I couldn't customize the buttons exactly how I want, so I stayed on CSP. Rather, it's fully customizable. It's 100% fully customizable. Every input, everything. Every shortcut, every keyboard button, every tablet button, every pen button, it's all of it is all customizable within Krita. Yeah, there's even plugins for it. There's one thing I can remember which one. I've never run into a thing that Krita couldn't do. Even like if you want to do frame animation, all you gotta do is like open the animation dockers like on Twitter. On Krita, and install a plugin to export the animations. It's really good. It can do everything. Sorry, I have Twitter brain rot. Plus, because it's open source, people are always like messing around with it and doing cool shit. I don't get it, yo. I got any not that. I don't get it, yo. I can't cut it, yo. Sonic is the animation. Is probably talking about Krita redesign plugin. No, I'm talking about talking about the render animation plugin. And FFmpeg. Is what I'm talking about. Yeah, for frame animation. Yeah, I haven't met a task Krita couldn't handle, so I'm sticking with it. And when you're in Illustrator, it doesn't really matter which program you use. Only the final output matters. And Krita can export into all of the fucking formats, so Our program uses that. Yeah, but you have to, you know, install it separately from Krita. Krita doesn't come preloaded with that. The encoder. That is. It's okay there. But like, for example, when making Vtuber models, Live 2D can only intake PSD format, right? Krita can export into PSD, no problem. Not even try, I thought I heard him saying it was better now. It's possible. I'm using a pretty old version of Krita on this PC. So it's possible that now it does come bundled up. I don't like change, so I don't update my programs. When they changed Outlook on the desktop app, I abandoned it entirely. I use fucking Spark desktop now. And is that? It's just an email service. It's literally just email. It looks the most like the old Outlook. And so therefore, I use it. I hate change. My computer's been yelling at me about fucking Windows 11 for months now. And I have been fervently telling it to shut the fuck up. And like, your computer will not be secured by Microsoft. Microsoft has not done a single thing to secure my computer this entire time. What makes you think that I care now? If it was up to Microsoft, I would be dead in a ditch. #1 Microsoft hater. Fuck Microsoft. On God, for real. Get that shit out of my... That shit out of my life. I'm going to learn to code just so I can become an obnoxious Linux user, so I never have to freaking deal with Microsoft again in my life. I'm big mad at this Windows 11 business. If it was up to me, we would still be on Windows 7. There has not been a significant improvement in user quality since Windows 7. I'm sorry. Fuck Windows Vista. throw it in the garbage. Windows 8 was also trash. Windows 10 is fine. Windows 11, straight into hell. Linux is a big rabbit hole to get into. Luckily, I am a bunny girl. We don't talk about Vista. We talk about Vista. Parenthesis, slur. Parenthesis, derogatory. Sometimes people ask me, Nemuri, what motivates you? It's spite. I'm fueled by caffeine and just the unrelenting rage at the world, man. Now, when I see the problem, Windows 8 is super similar to Windows 10. Excuse me, the first version of Windows 8 was absolute hell on earth because they tried to make desktop Windows look like basically what Android tablets were operating on, and it was so ass. It was such an ass user experience. It was bullshit. Windows 8 was shit. Windows 7 was good. Windows 10 is fine. Windows 11, ass. Just tweaked it a bit? Oh, they were tweaking alright. They were tweaking alright. Oh my god, every time I remember that ugly ass menu from Windows 8, oh my god, wait, hold on. Hold on. I wanna go look at the gore. Oh, holy sloppa. What the fuck is that? What on God's green earth? What the fuck is this? Holy sloppa. Blech. This is what my Google Calendar looks like, by the way. Disgusting. I just love those colors. Wow, don't you just love how everything is happening? Don't you just fucking love how there's not one, but two, but three news, 4 useless shits? Don't you just love how there's the fucking stock market right here for some reason? Help plus tips. Who has ever pressed help on anything and not just Googled whatever issue they were having? OneDrive, okay, acceptable. Internet Explorer, already outdated by the time this came out. Calendar, who uses this? Email kinda goated to have email on startup. Okay, I'll give it that. Skype was already dying by the time this came out. I don't want to see news first thing when I open my computer. I opened my computer, I just got up, I just made my coffee. I have not, like, my brain does not function yet. I'm pissed off because I just woke up and I'm not a morning person. I want to finish my coffee while watching something lighthearted. I don't want to hear about the news. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear about the news at least an hour after I've had my coffee, okay? Unless there's a missile headed directly towards my home. I don't need to hear it. Only important thing there is the weather. Where's the weather? Here. And it just says weather, and it gives you no information. Tell me the degrees. Tell me the temperature. Tell me the air quality. Tell me the UV index. And the degrees. And the fucking air quality. Tell them to me. What the fuck? I don't want to see the stock market. Photos. Oh, great. I definitely want to see that one photo I downloaded 3 months ago. Randomly. They still do this on Windows 10, by the way. Oh yes, that one picture I accidentally took with my webcam. I definitely want to see that first thing in the morning. OneNote? Who uses OneNote? Who? Throw the first stone, ye who uses OneNote. No one. You can disable those, right? Oh, you know that if you change literally everything about the product, it's actually usable? Oh, fuck out of here with that cuck behavior. You know, if you act like they aren't fucking your wife in front of you, it's actually pretty normal. Get the fuck out of here. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I'm sorry. I think my product should work for me. I think my paid product should work for me and not the other way around. Maple Melon, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I totally wasn't just screaming about being cucked by Microsoft. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Any pisser offers in chat? I'm about to offer you this piss because I do have to. I am full of liquids. I have to go piss. Oh yeah, Windows 12. Okay, Windows has this thing. Just kids are posting Bill Gates has been using his microslop on her wife. Yeah. Look. Windows does this thing, Microsoft does this thing where it releases like a decent Windows and then the most ass shit microslop ever. So Windows 11 is ass. I have a little bit of hope for Windows 12, but I also have the deep and very realistic fear that Windows 12 is just gonna be like AI just guzzled down your throat like cement. You will eat the cockroach bar and you will enjoy it type of shit. Windows 12 is probably gonna be super ass. So that's why I need to learn how to code so I can use Linux. Government ID to log in. I need apps to stop asking me for my age. Listen, I need Twitter to stop asking me for my age. I've had this account since 2012. I'm an adult. I'm an adult, okay? I've had this Google account since like 2008. My Google account can vote now, okay? It's old enough to vote. Leave me alone. Goddamn. Stop asking me my age. Stop asking me for a photo. Because it's just fucking... You asked me for photo verification that I'm old enough. I have the face of a 13-year-old. I have the face of a 13-year-old. This is not an effective way to... This is not an effective way to determine my age. There could not be a more ass way to determine my age. I go through the airport, the metal detector goes off, the lady asks, how old are you, sweetie? Before she pats me down, and I have to tell her, I'm grown, you can pat me down. I don't really need to learn how to code for Linux. This was pretty sure just be comfortable with reading the documentation using CMD. But I want to understand it, though. I don't like things that I don't understand, you know? I want to be able to troubleshoot it. You know? So I need to learn a little bit of coding. Also, I think learning to code would be fun. Because I like puzzles. And also... I want to make a little baby piece of malware that I can send to my friends that just does something annoying, like wiggle their mouse from time to time. I think it would be funny. I think it would give me more power for evil and mischief, and I enjoy that greatly. Malware that fits an entire hard drive with Beckle photos. Malware that just renames all your programs to Peckle at the end. Outlook a Peckle. Chrome a Peckle. The Peckchrome. Not the Peckchrome tops. I don't use Chrome anymore. It also pissed me off for the last time. As you see, I'm very quick to burn bridges. It's like this in my personal life too. Use Firefox? I do use Firefox. I use Firefox. Do I tail and bark too? No, I get your mom to do it for me. Your body filled with rage? Yes. I am. And I said I was fueled by coffee and spite. I meant it. Speaking of coffee, I need to piss, bro. I'll be right back.
One moment, please.
Second. Give me a second. Wow. It's not a good sign. Why is that not working now? Oh boy. Okay. Well, alright then. One moment, please. Second. Give me a second. Wow. It's not a good sign. Why is that not working now? Oh boy. Okay. Well, alright then. One moment, please. Second. Give me a second. Wow. It's not a good sign. Why is that not working now? What's happening? Damiko-chan, thank you for the raid! Double raid, what the heck? How come the double raids only happen when I'm pissing? Pissing is good luck, everyone. This is why you should hold in your piss as much as possible so that you can discharge as much luck at once all the time. It was supposed to be a jump scare, but you went on break. Oh man! Hi everybody! Welcome in! Already picked stream because Saba waiting stream. Yeah, I love the Chutomote. I love Saba-chan. Saba-chan is so Chutomote. It's really cute. You guys playing River City Girls? I've been wanting to play River City Girls. I love beat 'em ups. Freaking love beat 'em ups. Hi, Tomiko-chan. Hello, Unreal Player. Hi, Benny. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tomoya. Hi, Groovy Dice and Yans. Unreal Players, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Nemetopia. Hope you enjoy your time here because there's no way out. You're in here forever. Hi, I'm drawing. I'm working on commissions. I'm suffering from success, which is the busier I get, the more commissions seem to come in. Crazy. They're getting beat up more than they did the beating up. I carry. Put me on, coach. I'll carry. It's a good thing they are so good. Thank you, appreciate it. I'll carry my queens. I will carry. ためて何それわかるわかる。I've been addicted to Overwatch in the meanwhile. I barely have any free time at the moment because everything seems to be suddenly happening all at once. But whenever I do have free time, I just play Overwatch. It's an amazing fucking thing. Thank you. That's why I get so salty when I play support. 15k bomb clot mitigated damage. So I was raging at a diva player earlier today. Not me. Couldn't be me. Let me just get on Marvel Rivals. So you love it? I did not like Marvel Rivals. I did not vibe with it. I'm sorry. I like the cute ones, and Marvel Rivals is more of the like mommy character type than the cute ones. At least Overwatch has, you know, cute ones. We have to get used to Overwatch. You gotta play with me more. You gotta play with me more. Sorry, I'm a fiend. I have a problem. An addiction. But yeah, whenever I don't play tank, I like to pocket the tank, because as a tank main, it's like the most satisfying to play when you're being kind of pocketed a little bit. So having a shit tank really triggers me. She's the cutest character in Overwatch. May. May. Juno is tied for a second though. Madame Galurka. But yeah, internship is going pretty well. Can't wait for my gallery show to be put on. Actually can't wait because I'm still working very hard on it. But I've just solidified the concept. I just need to write it down. I have it all written in my notes. Like very schizo type. Just scribbles in the notebook. And I've already worked on some of the illustrations for it. But I need to actually put it in a coherent document. My concept and all of the elements, so I can present it. But it's like, It's grandma. I'll invite you all to my gallery opening. Don't hold me to that. I'll invite my mom first and then see how it goes. You know, I think it's gonna be around September or October, so it actually might coincide with our other plans. I don't know, but I don't have a definite date yet. Yeah, can't leave a paper trail. Delete the VOD! Delete the VOD. Can't leave a paper trail. Also, I just masterful gambited myself into a free dinner. Isn't that incredible? How? I went to go piss and roommate. Hi, Bacardi! I went to go piss and roommate was talking to some of his friends. And they were like looking for a place to go eat dinner. And I suggested, like, you know, there's this one ramen place that's like really yummy and it's nearby and it's affordable. And they were like, tell us more. And so I did. And then they were like, dope, you should come with us. And I was like, I'm actually trying to save money right now. And they were like, yeah, no, our treat. Free dinner. Masterful gambit. There's also another cosplay and board game meet later this month. And I'm gonna go to... My schedule is crazy. My schedule is so fucking crazy right now. And I just keep getting more things. Somehow, I have not learned my lesson whatsoever. I just keep... More things keep happening and I'm like, yep, I'll be there. I'm gonna fucking die. I think I'm kind of like mind-breaking myself, which is nothing new. But I genuinely think I'm mind-breaking myself because, like, I'll be so tired at the end of the day that I'll walk in the door to my apartment and I'll start, like, frantically sobbing. But then the next morning, I wake up and I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Yay! It's never over, but then it's so never back. keep repeating that. Over and over again. Every day I repeat that. Every day of my Baka Chungus life, I repeat that shit. I come home, I'm like fucking... My roommate walked in on me earlier this week, doing the dishes, like, sobbing. Like, mad as hell. I was so tired. You know when you're so tired that you're just angry? I was doing the dishes, angry as hell, and my roommate peeked into the kitchen and was like, "Hey, you okay? You're crying." I was holding a butter knife, and I threw the butter knife into the fucking dish strainer. Like, I don't want to talk about it! Like, sobbing. Sobbing my eyes out, like, I don't want to talk about it. Yeet! And then the next day, he fucking texts me from work, and he's like, "Are you feeling better?" And I was genuinely having a great day, and I was like, "Yeah, I cleaned the whole apartment today. It's great." Not bipolar, by the way. Tripolar. Just, you know, I feel emotions very intensely. It's the autism. I did one time ask my therapist, like, do you think I'm bipolar? Do you think there's, like, any chance I could be bipolar, actually? And she was like, no, girl. You really do just feel that much. You just feel too much. We need to tone that shit down. Can I do? 勉強さたい私女性と勉強させてあなた先生ゲバゲバ声は海の嵐ゲバゲバなくなると嬉しいNot bipolar, just regular old insane. frigging bipolar, BPD, DID. What happened to being good old-fashioned batshit crazy, bro? What's the point of being sane if it's the world that's gotten mad? I love saying bullshit like that. It's so funny. Our definitions of funny might be different. My god, this not having a drawing glove business is aggravating. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it went. It couldn't have gone far. I don't really take it anywhere. Maybe it's like a bucket. Maybe I put it in like my pocket when I went to piss, and now it's like in the wash in some pajama pants. That's the most likely culprit. I have two of them. I don't know where the other one went either. God damn it. It's okay, my sweater sleeves are very large. Yeah!もうハイスピードほらおやちさまI wanna love you まだ足れないBy me, it's gonna始まるそうだよと welcome to Nemutopia. Hope you enjoy your time here, because there's no way on you're in there forever. Forever. Perfect. Internet, ya me lo.わかる真似をして何も知らないであなた何が悲しいも何が寂しいの聞こえてる迷わず美味しくてといじやすぎてループ夜が好きなのに一人じゃ寒くて震えてるこんなクリやめられないねパンパンパンパンパンパンパンパンキャメルエクスタシー溶けるマイスリー光なすか止まれないよ戻してくれ嫌だしたくない朝焼きなくないの I want to Reaper Nice drawing, thank you! Clown money. Ma. Se no internet 最高好き好き好き好き好き好き好き好きインターネットの天使なのだ嫌いな白いかもしん横のから足を張るよ天使てるよダンダンダダンダダダダンダダダダン消えたダンダンダダンダダダダンダダダダン消えた生きるため生きるため生きるため生きるためダンダダンダンダダダン だからそれがいいな。Mark Fisher! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to time to build your time here, because there's no way I earned her forever. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Na 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 abara. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Bubble up, Picasso. Mira, tayo. Susanno yakiwanu. Animo ka na? Shineta. だからそれがいいな。バブロピカソ。For you. I was looking for an apartment. And how I also said a while ago that my downstairs neighbors were really loud and annoying. So I believe I'm pretty convinced right now that those downstairs neighbors are not there anymore. We haven't heard them in months. And that the downstairs apartment is vacant. Would it be crazy to move to the apartment below the one I'm already living in? Or would it be like a giga brain move? Like moving expenses would be so low. Don't you think? I think it might be an underrated strat. I think it would be like a genius 4D chess type of move. Actually.君が明日死ぬなら僕は今から笑って飛び込むんだろう二人以外の時間を思うとどうしようもないほど胸が痛くなるよ目がそんな目つる悪くせ赤くなるそういうの全部僕だけが悲しいよ君の中に入りに腐ったわお願い激しく抱いて優しく抱いて優しく抱いて お腹に海がいるならもしにして回る好き嫌いさ少し歩いても優しく体からは全部の僕だけがいくらしようお願い君はずるい人がもう愛情な君の中で醜く腐ったわお願い激しく泣いて激しく泣いて激しく泣いて歯止めはないもと僕は言えない言葉全部知ったよその表情で僕の棒を殴って壊してお願い激しく抱いて優しく抱いて優しく抱いてかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいい髪の中の笑顔の私ドキドキしてるこの気持ちを身につかえたい電気の鳩私服で新しい私心巻き替えてニュニュニュニュ生まれ変わるよ君も変わるよかわいいかわいいおめかししたメイクアップで魔法をかけた愛してるこの気持ちを君に使いたい電気の鳩正しい服で新しい私心巻き替えてニュニュニュニュ君 Oh, we've entered the girly pop stage of the playlist. Good to know. Run the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. This is not enough. It's just when it's driving me mad, going out of my head. This is not enough. Looking at me, tell me, what do you say? Has I've lost my mind? Chotto matte. Sorry about that. Roommates, am I right? I don't follow people under 5 feet high echo shark. I'm 5'3". Welcome back to Nemutopia. Hope you enjoyed your time here. There's no way out. You're in here forever. Very nice, sir. By the way, thank you. It's a commission. It's all commissions lately. I only draw commissions and artwork for my gallery. There's no more drawing for fun. There's only drawing for work or drawing for the show. No in between. There's no time for fun where we're going. No, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Nemetopia. I hope you enjoyed your time here, because there's no way out. You're in here forever. Welcome in. Probably an offer of sending to follow before forgetting again. No worries. Good luck with your power situation. What the heck? Does it go out often where you live? I used to live in a tiny village. The power went out all the time. It was so annoying. If it rained a little too hard, the power would go out. Hi, Milo's podcast. Howdy. What's up? Welcome in. Small town park is exactly great. Well, got it. I understand completely. I've been there. Been in that situation. If it rained a little too hard, our power would go out like that. That's how I ended up reading an entire dictionary, by the way. If you're wondering how bored do you have to be to read an entire dictionary, 3-day power blackout as an internet kid is how bored you need to be to read an entire dictionary. If you were ever curious. I found the bunpire by the way. Pig, thank you. It's me, I'm the bunpire. Hello. I've been bored enough to shuffle deck cards and sort them. I was bored and I liked reading, but I had already read all of our books multiple times. So you know what? I picked up the dictionary. It was quite handy because an assignment that we would often get for homework would be like, read this text and any words that you don't know the meaning of, look them up in the dictionary. And I never had to do those homeworks because I knew all the words from the dictionary. I knew all of them. My kyung, Radeon, my kyung, my kyung, Radeon. So こにいた少女者と主人だったわからない彼女のメッセージ叫んでただってメリーフローラ終わる強 So we meet again gitu money we meet again whatever either way This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Neko to hanasu masaおるよこの最低な気持ちなくなる前にどこにいた少女さっさと死んじゃった I'm afraid love and support from a distance. Not allow it. I'll allow it. Just this once. watching, you better be taking care of yourself while he's watching. Do you think I'm killing something? You're watching me so much, do you think I'm good or something? Alright, I gotta go, gang. It's been real though. What's the name of this? Alright. Who are we writing today? Is anyone drawing or something? Is anyone drawing or something? It's Nina's stream anniversary! What the heck? Hi, let's go celebrate. It's party time. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you had fun hanging out with me, because I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. I'll see you guys Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye, ending.